Evan lived in a quiet coastal town, a town where mornings were soft and the air smelled of salt, a town where the sound of waves could lull you into thought, into reflection. Evan was 27 years old. He worked a part-time job at a delivery company, just enough to get by. Nothing more. Every evening, he sat by his window, staring at the gray ocean, feeling the weight of years of waiting, of dreams untouched, of promises unkept. He had dreams, big dreams, but they remained locked inside his mind. He watched motivational videos, read books, saved quotes, but nothing changed. He told himself, one day, I'll start. One day, everything will change. I just need the right moment. Weeks became months. Months became years. Friends moved forward. Evan stayed, still, and slowly, he stopped trusting himself. One rainy afternoon, Evan wandered through an older part of town, a place he rarely noticed until now. A small workshop caught his eye. The sign was faded, the windows dusty. Inside, tools hung neatly on the walls. A small bell rang as he stepped in. Behind the counter, an old man worked on a broken wooden chair, tightening one nail, then another, slowly, carefully. Evan asked softly, "Why fix that old chair? Wouldn't it be easier to get a new one?" The old man looked up, calm, steady. "Sometimes, one nail is all it takes." Evan returned the next day, and the next. He watched the man work, one small step at a time. One nail, one crack, one tiny repair. Finally, Evan asked, "How long will this take?" "As long as it takes to do it right," the man said. Then looking Evan in the eye, "Things don't fall apart overnight, and they don't get fixed overnight either." One evening, after closing, rain tapping softly on the windows, Evan spoke, "I feel stuck. I want more. I want something meaningful, but I never try." The old man, Mr. Harris, said just 3 words. "Start small. Today." The next morning, he handed Evan a small notebook. "Write one tiny task. Each day. Do it. Nothing more." Evan laughed softly. "One thing? One nail," Mr. Harris said. "Day 1. Make the bed. Done. Day 2. Read 2 pages. Done. Day 3. Walk for 5 minutes. Done." Some days he forgot. Some days he didn't feel like it, but he kept coming back. One small action at a time. Something shifted. Evan began trusting himself, not because he was doing something big, but because he kept promises to himself. Weeks passed. He looked in the mirror one morning. The tired eyes were gone. The defeated posture, gone. He saw a man who showed up, who followed through, who was quietly, steadily becoming someone new. Then came the opportunity. A company needed a young assistant. The interview required a 5-minute speech on why the candidate was different. Old Evan would have panicked. New Evan felt calm confidence. He had prepared the same way he built his habits, small, steady steps. On interview day, he stood before the panel, took a deep breath, and spoke clearly. "I may not be the smartest here, but I show up every single day, and I improve. That is my promise." The room was silent, then nods, then smiles. 2 days later, the call came. He got the job. Evan walked into his small bathroom and looked at his reflection. The tired, defeated young man was gone. In the mirror stood someone steady, disciplined, reliable. Someone he could finally trust. The job was good news. But the real victory was this. He believed in himself. Again. Months later, Evan returned to the workshop. The old chair was finished. Strong. Steady. Beautiful. Mr. Harris smiled. It was never about the chair. It was about learning how to grow. One small step at a time. Evan smiled and understood. Big change doesn't come from sudden inspiration. It comes quietly, on ordinary days, with small actions, one step, one page, one promise kept. Maybe you were waiting too, waiting for confidence, waiting for courage, waiting for the perfect day. Stop. Pick one tiny thing today. Do it tomorrow. Pick another. 1% every day. That's how lives change. That's how success begins. You don't need a miracle. You just need one nail, one small action. Start small today. Pick one tiny thing. Write it down. Do it. Check it off. Repeat tomorrow. One nail, one promise, one step. Your life will grow, quietly, steadily, beautifully.